Hello, Lori here. I am going to show you a very easy trick that I use when I am drawing from reference pictures. I'm going to show you two different examples to show you how it works. And I'm using my Wacom tablet on my computer, but you do not need one of these. This is just how I'm going to show you demonstration, and you don't need to have one of those. If you can do this, if you have like a tablet or an iPhone or an Android, any kind of smartphone that has touch on it, that allows you to like draw on a picture, you can use that. Or if you just have a printed picture, you can take a Sharpie and you can do it that way. Although if you do use the Sharpie way of doing it, I suggest you definitely have two prints of the picture just to enable you to be able to look back at the picture without there being any marks on it later after you finish what you're doing. So you don't need to have a tablet or any fancy program. That's just, I have one, so I'm going to use it just because it's easier to use. Okay, so I'm going to show you the horse first because my example that I'm actually going to end up drawing for you is going to be Elsa. But I'm doing the horse one so that I can show you that you don't have to use it just on cartoons. You can do this on people or on animals, and it's really easy to use. So we're going to just hide her for a minute, and we're just going to focus on the horse. I'm going to turn down the opacity on my tablet just because it's easier to do it that way, but make sure you can still see it. And then you're just going to find like the basic shapes. You're going to find the basic shapes that are in the picture. So for this horse, of course you have your basic circle shape right here of where the horse is. And then you have where the snout is. So you're basically just going to outline everywhere that there is lines for you to use. And this will help you figure out the shape of the horse. So basically, you're just drawing on your picture, tracing it, but instead of tracing the picture, you're just adding the shapes of what's there. And then you can go back and you can detail them. And this really, really helps in a lot of different ways. And then I might finish this horse and I might put a picture up at the end of this, but I'm not going to draw the whole horse for you. And this does work for the whole body. Just anywhere you see, basic outlines. Sorry, when I'm doing this I kind of get distracted. I keep wanting to just go ahead and draw it and get sucked in, and then when you draw it, I'm not gonna do much more of this, but just anywhere there's shapes. And that really helps when you're drawing, because then you can just look at the shapes that you have that are just the basic shapes instead of just trying to draw the horse from reference. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that, and we're going to delete this layer. Now we're gonna work on Elsa. Now she's going to be the one I actually draw for you to show you how this works a little bit better. So with Elsa, we're just gonna turn her down like we did the horse to where she's a lot lighter and we can still see the dark lines. And I'm going to start trying to find her basic shape. Circular head shape. And it's especially great for drawing Disney characters because Disney characters are made up of nothing but circles and curvy lines and things that are putting themselves together. So this is especially easy for characters that are like Elsa, or if you like drawing a lot of Disney characters. So everything that's important that you're going to want to put on here, you're just going to trace that. And it will make it super easy when you're drawing it on paper. You'll be able to see where everything is. Okay, I'm not going to worry about doing her body right now because this is hopefully going to be a shorter video than my last tutorial. Okay, so, alright, she has this little bang right here. So this isn't going to be perfect, this is just me giving you an example of how to do this, which I think you will all find is really, really easy. So here's Elsa, she's basically done, and the only thing left now is for me to draw her for you. So I hope you enjoy. So here's me drawing it. It's sped up because I didn't want the video to be too long, and even sped up, I actually didn't spend a whole lot of time on it. But I'd say that it turned out pretty well for a video that I was just showing you how you could trace those shapes and use that as guidelines to draw from reference. So I hope you enjoyed it. I actually made her face a little bit too long now that I'm looking at it. But oh well, I still think that for a really quick drawing, I think she turned out pretty well. Unfortunately though, the video does cut off only when I'm about halfway done with her, but it's okay because I put the picture at the end of the video so that you can see what the finished piece looks like. I've done a better drawings of her, and maybe one day I'll sit down and do an actual drawing tutorial where I actually, or just a speed drawing of her where I draw her. But that's about it, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you found this little cheating trick useful, and thank you for watching my video.